I'm -1, but this hurts. This hurts a lot. Yup. Good afternoon, Pokesports. Welcome to the VGC Battle Sim Regulation H video, bringing you Aviary. That's what the H stands for. Aviary is here with Life Orb, with Sheer Force, with Flying Terrace, Double Stab, Hurricanes in the rain. It's time to do as much flippin' hurts as we possibly can. There are so many multipliers on top of that hit that it's pretty much one-shotting anything that you go for, I'd imagine. Especially if you decide to click Helping Hand with your Politoed next to it. Like, hello? Politoed's here. Also, no Pelipper this time around. We're rocking Politoed with Muddy Water, Icy Wind, Helping Hand, and Protect. Citrus Berry and Drizzle. Grass Terror to avoid those Rillabooms. Speaking of Rillaboom's here with Grassy Surge, Assault Vest, Woodhammer, Grassy Glide, and U-Turn. Rillaboom's best friend is also here, Incineroar. Welcome, Incineroar. Secondary Fake Out user with the safety goggles to take care of those Amoonguses. And on top of that, Aviary just destroys Amoongus instantly. Like, it has double stabs into the Amoongus that it can do super effective damage into. With just like a knockoff Fake Out Will-O-Wisp Parting Shot set. No Flare Blitz because we're kind of in the rain, so there's a little bit of anti-synergy with that. And then last but not least, to complete our Grass Water Fire Core, we do have Palafin on the team. Palafin's back. Goodbye, Urshifu. Welcome, Palafin. Let's see Palafin do some hurts. Guys, did you remember that Palafin has like base 160 attack? If it's a hero? That's stupid. Not just that, it also has Haze to like really make those opposing Pokemon sad. You know, the ones that spend all their time setting up on you, you can now just haze all their stats away. Sorry, Dondozo. Sorry, Golden Go. You know, have a nice day, maybe some other time. Speaking of Golden Go, hello, Golden Go. Golden Go's here with Nasty Plot Leftovers, Dragon Terra, Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Protect, etc., etc. Very strong team. Very strong rain team, Evan. And honestly, Aviary is a little spicy. Can't believe I'm using Aviary this early in the meta, but I'm also not mad. You know, this early in the meta, you expect to use Pokemon that are going to be meta. Like, you expect to use, like, your Hydreigons. You expect to use your Annihilapes, etc., etc. But, like, Aviary? Why not, right? I'm here for it. Anyway, if you guys are excited to see this team in action, hit the like button down below, subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't noticed already. Thank you so much, Evan, for posting this on the Pokesports Discord, by the way. I'm so excited to try it, and let's get on through today's video. All right, it's a Regulation G team, but honestly, I think it could beat it. I think I have a lot of ways to stop their Trick Room, maybe. I don't have a lot of spread moves on my side of the field. I can't really lead with Palafin. Palafin does have Jet Punch, and they have no anti-priority on their side of the field, so that's something that I'm noticing. So maybe I do want to bring Palafin. Just like a late game Jet Punch will still do a lot of hurts. Actually, let me lead Palafin. While I'm here, I mean, I went from not wanting to bring Palafin to absolutely wanting to bring Palafin. So you know what? Let's do it. We can go Palafin and maybe even Golden Go. What if we just accept their Trick Room? Let it happen. We go Palafin, Golden Go, bring Politoed in the back, have Aviary in the far back. Now, I could have also brought Rillaboom for more priority, but then that just brings me something else weak to Glacial Lance. I'm already bringing Aviary as, like, a sign of commitment to the thumbnail of this video. So, I gotta leave the Rillaboom behind, at least when I'm up against a Glastrier. Oh boy, here we go. So this is what we're doing right away. They have to Trick Room first, right? They have to Trick Room first. I'm going to set up Rain just by hard swapping out. Let me click everyone's favorite move, Nasty Plot. Then next turn we'll figure it out. I'm a little terrified, I'm not going to lie, with the way this is looking currently. But yeah, I think they have to set Trick Room because then they're going to do the Instruct stuff. I was hoping they would Protect with Bear. Looks like they're not, which is that much more scary. Nope, they're just going to Earth Power me. Okay. I see how this is going to go. This is going to go absolutely great, but no. I think we still have opportunities here, especially with Jet Punches and stuff. Now, I think initially what I'm going to want to do, because they're going to Terrastalize. Politoed have like a berry or something? I have a citrus berry, so maybe I live a double hyper voice. I'm gonna muddy water here and protect this first turn. Then next turn, I'll go for the jet punch and helping hand jet punch. See where that takes me. We gotta respect our Palafin's damage. Our Golden Goat couldn't hang. Okay, they're earth powering again. Are they specs? No, they took Life Orb chip, right? Oh, okay, well, talk about the greatest protect of my life. Sorry, bud. Maybe next time. They also didn't terrestrialize, so I might just start a turn of this thing. I mean, the Muddy Water's gonna do a solid chunk. Throwing? Maybe. Okay, well, I'm gonna Muddy Water again. I'm gonna Jet Punch this time. No matter what they do now, they definitely go down. Here you go, bop. Sorry. I hope they instruct again. That'd be great. I was in such a bad spot until last turn specifically. Okay, Politoed, look at you go. Okay, Politoed, nice attack. You tried. Those are the kind of misses I don't mind. It's like, okay, it doesn't make a difference. It's just gonna make this game a little longer. Okay. I think at this point I do the exact same thing again. Or I Muddy Water and I protect. Seems like a good plan. Clearly the problem on the field is my Palafin. They have to attack it. There's no other way. I also want to see what the Terra's gonna be because they held it for the Blurst against double waters. So, oh, they're holding it again. Wow. They high horse my Politoed this time. That's fine. Politoed's thick, dude. Politoed can take some hits. In fact, I get Citrus back. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Yo, Politoed kind of sucks when it's trying to go for Muddy Waters, though. Let's be real. I would have really appreciated getting that damage. Oh, boy. Man, screw it. I'm wave crashing. They don't have a boost. They can Glacial Lance twice, too. I think Palafin still lives. Palafin's pretty defensive, also. Dude has base 650 stats. Like, we gotta put some respect on Palafin's name, you know? Okay, they're just gonna keep focusing down my Politoed. Oh, but they're gonna get a boost this time. Oh, they still only just hit me once. Okay, this part is a little annoying where they get the boost, though. I'll be real. Okay, that hurt. Hopefully my Wave Crash doesn't knock me out. This will knock them out, though. Yeah, there's so much damage behind that hit. If only I got that Muddy Water hit from last turn, I would have been able to at least... Oh, dang, it's been 5 turns already. Perfect. I would have been able to at least... It's not perfect from my Hurricane. But yeah, I would have been able to... just use Jet Punch and not have to take that much damage from the Wave Crash. Urshifu's their final. So Water Urshifu too. I could Flying Terra blind Hurricanes. Or I could just Psychic. They still have a Terra. I'm gonna Flying Terra blind Hurricane. Are they Scarfed Ursh? Probably. Because I want to Wave Crash, but I don't know if I can Wave Crash. I'm gonna try. Hopefully I'm faster. They're probably Scarfed Ursh, though. Because that's what they usually do with Calyrex. But I have a feeling they're gonna go for my Braviary anyway. Oh no, they're Aqua Jetting me. Okay, well we live that. Nice try though, bud. Sorry! Big ol' Wave Crash! Into the Oranguru. Now, can we hit the... They didn't terrestrialize once. What is happening? Well, Braviary, do your thing. Okay, maybe next turn. They're locked onto Aqua Jet, though, right? And home. I'm going to try it one more time. And if this doesn't work, I'll switch to Psychic. Okay, now they're going to terrestrialize. They're water, okay. This is still my highest damage output, though. So I guess I can't switch. I need to hit this. Come on, Hurricanes. All right, all right. That's what I like to see. Damage. Neat. Braviary one-shotting the Urshifu that isn't even a fighting type anymore. See you later, Urshifu. I won't miss you. I won't miss you at all. I'm glad you're gone. I'm glad my protects mean something again. Not too bad. Taking it down with Braviary. Kind of a weird one in there. I feel like I was kind of handed that game in like turn 3 or 2, right? I was like, why are they earth powering, not hyper voicing? I'm not minding. Anyway, GG's. On to the next. Up against Butters, rocking the Regulation H team with a Palafin Rain team. Okay, so Rain, at the very least, will be up the majority of this game. Because we got Rain on my side, Rain on their side. Got Rain everywhere. Now, the one problem I do see is that Annihilate. You know what? I'm actually in a pretty decent position. To maybe bring Palafin, bring Aviary, bring Politoed in the back, just in case, you know. Now, Rain is definitely going up this game, right? But I want to control that. Then who should my last be? I'm thinking Rilla. Maybe. It's either Rilla or Golden Go. Both have their merits. But I think Rilla's better. Because they do have wide guard on their side of the field. Yeah, Rilla feels better. Better against Butters. Alright, Butters. They go Palafin and Bulky Boy. That's going to be the instant. Fine by me. Changes nothing for us, honestly. So what we could do is just hard swap back into our Politoed. Lock in the speed. Do we just go for the Tailwind this turn? There's no need to, like, Terra yet, is there? I am gonna greed a little bit. We're naturally faster currently, so I mean, yeah, let's just greed. Let me bring my Politoed. Let me go for the Flying Terra Hurricane. They're gonna stay in with Baby Finn? Oh no. This means they're all in my Braviary. They're faking out my Politoed, interesting. And they're they're just flip turning. Okay, that's fine. I got scared for a second. I don't know, flip turn is a little risky sometimes, because if I had the outspeed there, that would have been real bad for you. Alright, so we both upgraded our Palafin. This is going to be an interesting game later. In comes their... Okay. I haven't seen a Rilla yet. That's really good news. Here you go. Enjoy that Hurricane. Sheer Force boosted. Big old damage. Gorgeous. This is the easiest Muddy Water plus Hurricane of my life, right? No, I think I'm in such a decent spot. I can Muddy Water here, knock out that instant still, and just set Tailwind. That should help us against that Rillaboom if it comes in. They follow me, that's fine. Here's the Tailwind. Make sure my Politoed outspeeds their instant. Here's some Muddy Water. Will it be enough in the rain? Okay, Clefairy avoids, that's fine. It's not enough, it's 1 HP away. They get an accuracy drop, so that's something. Dang, I really could have almost knocked out. That was a pinch berry Ensign. You don't see those anymore. They hit the parting shot. That sucks. That 1 HP live, man. It's always 1 HP live. That friend guard really helping out. All right, goodbye, bulky boy. We can keep forcing the fairy. Or Trom. Oh, it's Rillaboom. Do we think Rillaboom just focuses my Politoed immediately? If so, I bring in my own, right? I bring my own, throw a Hurricane at theirs. They can't currently knock out my Braviary. So they gotta focus down my Politoed. They keep following, that's fine. Damage on the Clefairy is better than nothing on the Clefairy. And I get a fake out turn next turn. Put some pressure on them. Put a lot of pressure on them, actually. Whatever comes in on that right side of the field has to take a Hurricane. Yeah, because I could fake out this Fairy and Hurricane. Actually, I might be able to glide this Fairy now. Yeah, we fake out this side slot, throw a Hurricane into the Rillaboom slot. Even if that's Palafin, Palafin's gonna take enough damage to we're gonna be super safe. You see, they haven't terrestrialized yet, which is a little spooky. Is Rillaboom just letting me do this to them? Yeah, they are. Okay, cool. Do not mind whatsoever. Did they just glide me for damage? No. Oh, wow. Well, here you go. I'm -1, but this hurts. This hurts a lot. Yup. That hurts a darn lot. Big old critical hit. -1 didn't even matter. Friend guard didn't even matter. That's a lot of damage. I guess they thought with the friend guard, maybe. Nah, it's too much pain. The good news is we're tailwinded. They're gonna go into Palafin. They're gonna try to knock me out with a Jet Punch. This is the turn I have to knock out the Clefairy. So we would hammer Fairy, we protect. They probably go for a Grass Tear on the Palafin. That's my guess. No, they don't. Listen, be my guest. There's a Follow Me. There's a Jet Punch into the Protect. Not gonna happen today though, pal. Sorry to break it to you. Here you go. Big ol' Wood Hammer onto Fairy. Cleaning the Fairy off. Rillaboom really working overtime today. They do have a Fake Out turn this next turn. And they still do have a Terrestrialization left. The rain's gonna stop too. I don't even know if I want to set it back up at this point. And my Tailwind's gonna peter. Instant the bulky boys returning. I think what I do here is maybe a double swap. Yeah, except I want the Politoed in the Braviary slot because I feel like the Braviary is the one that's about to get wave crashed to the face. Might as well put the Tankier in that slot. Again, keep in mind, they do still have a Terrestrialization. They might be worried about my Rillaboom this turn, so I feel like they're just going to fake out that Rillaboom this turn. And this way, I'm preserving my fake out for later, while also preserving my grassy terrain for later too, in case I need it. Hello, it's me. I'm Palafin too. And they have Flip Turn, so they don't even have the scary moves on Palafin. They have Flip Turn and Jet Punch. That's 2 moves that don't do damage, or that are like, you know, base 60 damage. They still do damage because Palafin's Palafin, but a lot less damage. I'm going to give him Rain back, though. That's the one unfortunate thing. But I'm also, you know, giving myself Rain. We both need Rain. And they didn't bring their Pelipper, so it's a good thing that we brought our Politoed. Because we had the full control there. They're going to Water Terra. Greed. Just greed. And the Jet Punch. Yes, into Politoed. Perfect. That's what I wanted. I knew Politoed could eat this. What are they knocking off? And Mystic Water. Okay. Well, now that they're Water Terra, Rillaboom just eats, right? Rillaboom eats that slot for breakfast. Especially now that the grassy terrain just disappeared. Perfect. All right, well, you know what we have to do. Wave Crash. We don't even have to wave Crash. That's an easy Jet Punch. Let's just Muddy Water for some accuracy drops, too. Battle was canceled. Writing is on the wall. Gonna take that game. All right. That was good. And Braviary legitimately did a lot for us there. Knocking out that Rillaboom is huge. That Rillaboom slows us down so much. We have 2 water types on our side of the field. All right. Not too bad. On to the next. I don't know if I should judge Scout's team. But Scout, I'm judging your team. Leave Annie, Alchemy, Whimsicott, Tatsugiri, Chinchino, and Luxray. Technically, this is Regulation H. But what do they? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared, or this is gonna be the easiest game of my life. It's one or the other. There's no in between here. I need Golden Go for that Alchemy, and then who am I doing in the back? Instant seems fine. It's not great. All right, let me not lead Politoed. Let me read Palafin. Bring Politoed. Bring Golden Go. That's the one we lock in. I'm not gonna go easy on Scout. Scout's gotta learn one day. Scout's gotta learn one day, and if that's days today, it's gonna be today. It is what it is. We wanted to play against Regulation H stuff. Scout said, okay, don't worry. I've had this cooking for months. This Alchemy, Chinchino, Leavanny team. Speaking of, Leavanny and Alchemy gonna be the lead. If I see one Protect here, I'm assuming it's competitively viable. And everything was intentional. All right, well. How about we don't waste time? Let's all in this Alchemy right now. Bring the Politoed. We'll set up our Palafin so that we can use it in the late game. Maybe we should have attacked the Leavanny here. But for some reason, I'm more afraid of Senorita Decorate over there. Decorate's such a scary ability that I want to make sure I take care of it. He always focused the setup, Mon, that could set up your allies without even thinking twice. That's always my mantra. You always focus the Comfey, you always focus the Alchemy. No matter what the board state is. Okay. Well, bye, Politoed. Politoed actually ate that. Straight up Leaf Blade. Does Leavanny usually go physical? I guess so. I would believe anything you told me right now. All right, big damage onto the Alchemy. Straight one-shot in the Alchemy. That's what we like to see. Sheer Force with... Do I have Life Orb? Maybe. Sheer Force with Braviary Stab. I think I have Life Orb. That's typically what they do, right? Uh-oh, Tatsu's here. I gotta make sure I am Life Orb. So Sheer Force, Life Orb, Stab. Double Stab. That's some damage. I'm gonna Tailwind, and I'm gonna Protect. Because we're gonna try to play this game as competitively as possible. They're gonna Terrastallize here. Okay, Scout. It's the Tatsu. It's Fire type. That's a decent Terrastallization. Because no one would ever hit Tatsu with a Water move. They Leaf Blade again? Not gonna happen though. What did Tatsu do? Terra Blast! In the rain? Oh, Scout. Scout, I'm sorry. Scout. Here you go. I'm just gonna end this Tatsu real quick. Actually, the Tatsu probably lives. Politoed doesn't hit that hard. This Leavanny has never seen so much death in its life right now. Bye. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Muddy Water. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. It gets that. Oops. Oh, so hold up. That set's legit then. fire with Storm Drain? Never mind. That's a real set. Alright, we're tailwinded though. Here, I gotta get rid of the Tatsu apparently. Let's just Icy Wind. Lower the speed. I know we're in Tailwind, but what else am I really gonna do here? I can't Muddy Water. I just gave Homeboy a +1. Yeah, let's get rid of that guy. Braviary is just a one-shot crew today. Sheer Force Life Orb double stab on Hurricanes, 100% accurate. Yeah, we're the death crew. Yeah, eat this wind. Alright, what's the Chinchino gonna do? Bullet Seed by Politoed. That's hitting 5 times and I can't stop it. Chinchino thinks it's a grass type. Alright, all that's left now is literally anything we want. But let's get Palafin back on the field, threaten him with a big old punch, and call it a game. 0 to heroes activated. Should we give it to Braviary? You know what? Braviary got every KO this battle. I'm gonna give it to Braviary. Braviary's earned this. Congratulations, Braviary. You beat the Levani team with Storm Drain, Fire Terra, Tatsugiri. You did it, Braviary. You're so good. You're the best Pokemon in this game. Scout, GG's. Okay. So, remember what I said in the beginning of the video? That was either going to be the easiest battle of the video or the hardest battle of the video. I think that question was answered. Anyway, on to the next. Alright, we got another Regulation H team. This one with Gengar on it. And Tailwind. Okay, this is a little scary, honestly. This might be hard to melt through. Also, you got a mouse hold here. That mouse hold is looking a little sus to me. Looking a little sus. Tell you what, I want Palafin, I want Braviary. Even though they do have a lot of dark types and a Gengar, a lot of dark types, a lot of ghost types. I'm probably gonna have to Terrasilize Braviary turn 1. Thankfully, I don't have a lot of grass types, so I don't really need to save Terra for Palafin. Then my final Mon, who should it be? I'm gonna say Instant. Lock that in. Have that little bit of a late game fake out if we need it. In all honesty, late game fake outs are super underrated. They're really good. Alright, they got Golden Go and Instant lead. Don't get me wrong, this is a little threatening for us. I definitely need to... I think I'm going to protect turn 1. Let me hard swap Politoed. To protect turn 1 is super risky. Like, what if they just nasty plot in front of me? I'm going to Tailwind. I'm going to Flying Terror Tailwind so I don't get Shadow Ball to death. I don't need a knockoff. I don't need a Shadow Ball. They let Double Thing super effective against Braviary turn 1. Braviary's gonna have a lot harder time in this battle than last battle. Alright, bring back Politoed. They withdraw the instant, just a straight swap. Interesting. Into the Wimmy. Okay, we're gonna match a Tailwind if anything. This makes this turn a little bit more interesting. A lot more interesting, actually. What we can do with Politoed is just Icy Wind and maybe even protect Braviary if we have to. Just guarantee that we lock in the speed. Yo, they're tricking me. Oh, never mind. They gave my Politoed specs? Thanks. What slot was that before? Oh, it was Palafin. Yeah, okay. Oh, you think I'm gonna keep the Palafin in a whole turn? No. Icy Wind. We're gonna Hurricane something. The easy shot is gonna be the Whammy, so let's just take the easy shot here with this Hurricane. Look at me, I'm a toad with specs now. I'm gonna be specs locked onto Icy Wind, but honestly, I think that's just fine. Even though I do have specs, I'm not gonna do a lot of damage in the rain. I mean, I might. I might do a lot of damage in the rain. It's not like I'm hitting any of these. Oh, come on. I gotta swap that slot out. All right. Whim the Nuisance. All right, the Golden Go is probably just gonna get greedy now. Yeah. On the Icy Wind. Just hard swap into this Incin. I don't want to swap my Palafin unless I have to. Palafin's my best way through this Golden Go currently. But that's good on them for punishing me. They got me there. Alright, this is a battle. We got a thing, we got to swap. I might want to preserve my Politoed if I have that opportunity, because I need that rain in the late game if my Braviary is going to do any damage with Hurricane. I ain't relying on a blind Hurricane. They swap out. Alright. Back into the Incin, probably? Yeah, okay. Just for the Intimidate. Listen, my opponent's gaming right now. Again? Yo. Talk about some greed. Let me go into Palafin. Try to do some damage to this Golden to go. I should be faster than it right now. They never set up Tailwind, and they're at -2. The worst case scenario here would be if they decide to Shadow Ball my Palafin, my Politoed slot. My knockoff won't be KOing. I just need it low enough to where my Jet Punch will. That's all I need this turn. I need nothing else. Just lock on to Jet Punch and Prosper. And I have to worry about Fake Outs in the late game and Protects in the late game because of that Whimsicott now. That Whimsicott can really punish us. I'm not going to let that one turn win them the game. That'd be crazy. I lost a lot of momentum, not going to lie. Leaving my having to swap out my Braviary made me lose so much momentum. And that's just what Encore does. Just turns the tides of the game. They're going to Terrasilize, okay. Good to know. Alright, I could Hurricane it now. The knockoff's not going to do any damage now, though. Got rid of the Citrus Berry. That is honestly not the worst case. They just make it rain. Alright, we double live. Perfect. And then perfect, they just Parting Shot. Nice, okay. We can roll with this, we can roll with this. My rain's gonna end soonish. Might need to swap my Instant out, if possible. They go back into Wimmy? Gengar. I've never wanted to punch something so much more in my life. I'm just gonna protect knockoff Gengar. Ooh, they swapped that out actually. Okay, aggressive, I like it. I'm just trying to break the sash. Back in a Whim, alright. Now I gotta, okay, now I gotta swap out my Palafin next turn though, because they just brought in the Whimsicott. They're gonna Encore that slot no matter what. Ugh, such a nuisance, I hate it. They're playing this game really well, like kudos to my opponent right now. They're really making me hate myself here. Great damage with that knockoff though. Yeah, we swap back Politoed. Same exact thing. Knock off again. Doesn't matter how much damage my instant has, as long as I'm getting rid of items. Listen, man, fool me once. You're not fooling me twice. I will not fall for the same thing 2 times in a row, I promise. Come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, they do knock out my instant, though. Fair. Fair and square. Let's get Palafin back. Hello, Palafin. Welcome back. I'm gonna big brain him. Get ready. I'm gonna Icy Wind. I need them not to Tailwind, though. They're not gonna Tailwind. I'm gonna Icy Wind Protect. Next turn, I'm gonna be faster and my Jet Punch will out-prioritize the Encore. Unless they're Covert Cloak, in which case I have to double swap again. But we'll worry about that when we get there. I recognize my Palafin's the win con, that's why I'm trying to keep it alive as long as possible. Dang it, they Tailwind. Now I gotta swap it out. Dang it. What a nuisance, man. So I could have just Jet Punched this turn. Oh well. I was worried about the Whimsicott attacking me. That's why I didn't. I mean, I could be real and swap out again. Or I could be real and stay in this time. Predicting them to predict me to predict that they swap. Ugh! I hate it. No, my win con is my Palafin. I have to swap it out. Let me go into Braviary. Let me not do the stupid thing right now. Let me do the brainless smart thing right now. Alright, Braviary's back. They can't helping hand. Golden go. Okay, I made them waste their turn. I could have stayed in. Sure. Yeah, they're mad. Oh. Woo. All right. I think I still made the right play. I was right to assume that my opponent would be too smart to realize, or they would be too smart to not realize that I'm just gonna do the exact same thing as before. So I could have stayed in, attacked the Golden Go, probably knocked out the Golden Go with not a Wave Crash. I would have had to Jet Punch. I don't even know if that knocks out at that point. But then they got mad and they helping handed their Golden Go. Listen, we've all been there, folks. We've all been there. Anyways, Evan, another successful team taking home 4 wins in today's video. Thank you so much, Evan, for going ahead and posting the team on the Pokesports Discord and posting a bunch of teams on the Pokesports Discord, honestly, Evan. I think we got a lot of Evan teams coming out this month. It was an absolute blast and I had a lot of fun playing it. Remember, if you guys want to maybe have a team appear here on Pokesports, it might be a month because we're pretty much done until the end of August. I think we've already started September. So yeah, it might be a long time. But if it's fancy and spicy enough, it might show up here on the channel. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video to the very end. Have yourselves a fabulous rest of your night. I'm Pokesports. Peace out and bye-bye.